Hello, I'm Amanda Featherstone and this is my thought on Thursday. Well, I'm recording this outside today because I wanted to tell you about something that happened on a walk I went on Sunday afternoon. Well, I'm actually going to show you the video of it, but we were walking through some fields and we became aware of a tree full of birds, full of starlings. They were really noisy and then they went quiet and flew out of the tree. They flew out in big flocks and it was just an amazing sight. Apparently they're called murmurations. I've always wanted to see them, and admittedly this was a fairly small version, but we really enjoyed seeing them. So I'm going to show you the video now. I admit that you can't see it really well, but I was walking with my husband and as I recorded you can just hear him say two words. Turn your volume up, have a listen and see if you can hear what he says. So did you manage to hear him? Well, the first word he says is tree. Well, what he's doing is he's making me look at the tree. I'd been focusing on a small flock of birds in the sky and Paul says tree. He's telling me where to look because he's seen that a bigger flock has left the tree and is in the sky swinging around beautifully. He tells me where to look, and then if you listen carefully he says wow. Well, I've entitled this thought on Thursday today, Looking in the Right Place for the Wow. I would have missed it. He needed to tell me to turn to the tree. And then he and I both enjoyed the bigger swirl of these starlings, which was a wow moment. Well, we're currently journeying through Advent, this period of getting ready for Christmas and getting ready for the birth of Jesus, God stepping into our world. And so this really spoke to me of where do I need to look to get the wow? It can easily come to us that we are distracted by things. And I'm not saying that the present buying and the food and the other things of Christmas are not good, they are. But we need to look. We need to look in that manger. We need to look in God's word and we need to see that this is the most incredible story. Even though we hear it every year, this is God stepping into the earth so that he can be with me and with you always. And that is a wow. And so I'm really speaking to myself again to have an Advent where I look in the right place so that I can see the wow. If you're not yet a follower of Jesus, then I'd really encourage you to read some of the Christmas story in the Bible, to connect with some church services that you might find the wow. And if you've been a follower of Jesus for a long time, maybe my encouragement is, where do you need to direct your gaze and hold it for a while so that you get the wow again of God come to earth, Jesus' birth, Emmanuel, God with us. I'm Amanda Featherstone, I'm the Vicar of St Mary's Withel, and this has been my thought on Thursday. Have a good week, have a good Advent.